Không đến 30 giây. Chà. Mấy chục giây xong con mèo.
Đau đầu.
Quá siêu. Được. Siêu nhân.
Xong đây là thỏ. Có thỏ con mấy con mèo.
Oh well, shit, God feel good as hell. You feel? Meow.
Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. Brother Tazam Gabar coming at you from the prophets in the Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson's going to be going in. I'm going to title it Cats, Rats, Dogs, and Frogs. And this is what our people be eating. And you don't care. Based off and judging off this video, that's the spirit of an ignorant ass Jake. An ignorant ass nigga, man. I remember I used to have the same spirit on me when I was in the world, man. You know? Because part of me didn't believe that they were actually, you know, cooking cats, rats, dogs, frogs back there, man. So when I would be eating it, and you know, somebody told me, you know that's dog and rat, huh? And it's funny, you know, it's actually a proverb, but it's a true proverb. Oh, you eating that dog, huh? You know, oh, you eating them cats, huh? But it's a true proverb. You know, you hear it so often. Jake hears it so often. They decide to cast it out as false and as a joke. But it's actually a true proverb, even though it's funny. It's funny, but it's real. This is what they really do. They're really cooking them shits and putting them in your food because this is the tradition that they have back at home. You know, they have a tradition of this back at home. And Jake's so damn stiff-necked that he say, "Oh, this is some good ass cat, rat, dog, frog." You know. But the scriptures are against that, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 27. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws, says, and whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you. So what animals go upon their paws? You got the dogs, you got cats, all right, you got mice, and it's pretty much everything that they put in your food, man. All right. So it says, and whatsoever goeth upon his paws, you know, among all manner of beasts that go on all four, those are unclean unto you. So the Lord said they're unclean unto you. That means it's not if it's unclean to you, that means it's not a clean animal. It's not something that you can eat or, you know, whatever you want to do with. It's not something that you can consume, man. You know, it says, whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean until the even. So you touch their dead body, you're going to be unclean until the next day because they're unclean animals. You know, say you have a pet dog. The dog dies. If you touch his carcass, you know, with bare hands, you're going to be unclean until the next day. You know, because that is an unclean thing. The dead body of an unclean animal isn't, you know, it's unclean to the Lord, YAHAWASHI. It says, let's see. Bear with me. I'm in transit, and this thing is kind of loading a little slow. It says, and he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. So you gotta wash your clothes, man, because even you put them in your clothes, they're unclean. You know, they got that stench of death. You know, all those things. It's just you ain't supposed to be around that, man. The Lord set this up for us. You know, goes even deeper. These also shall be unclean to you, which among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the tortoise after his kind. So they be putting rats in your food, man. And you eating rats. The Lord said that's unclean. It's unlawful. It's unlawful for you to eat. Jake ain't supposed to be eating this shit, but Jake could get all seasoned up with it. Jake put the seasoning on it and shit. Jake make little rap videos about how they eating that shit. Jake get down to business on that Chinese food, man. But they don't want to believe that what they're actually doing behind closed doors is rumor videos that came out where people snuck in the kitchen and found actual frozen cats and dogs and that shit, man. You know, because America is a melting pot. All these different nations, they come over here and they bring their traditions from their homeland. What do you think about these? How do you think you get these Mexican food trucks, man? Because they brought their own traditions from their country to here to Babylon. They ain't got their own buildings, but that's because what? They're Israelites. Taco Bell isn't a true Mexican restaurant. That's a imitation. That's an Edomite imitation of Issacharite food. You know, it's not authentic. But when you go into these food trucks, you see that these jakes are actually bringing what they brought from the homeland. How they did it over there in the homeland, they're doing it over here, and it makes good. It sells good because it's authentic. Same thing with these Moabites, man. Their tradition is cats, dogs, rats and shit, because it's lawful over there in their country, and there's no law against it over here in Babylon. Let me grab this real quick. Same book. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 3. Whatsoever, actually start verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And these go into the actual beasts. But then we just brought out scriptures about the damn dogs and the paws and the cats, about anything that walking on their paws, and the mouse. You can't eat these things. But the beasts that you can eat are the ones that part of the hoof, cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud. They got to have those 3 qualifications. If they missing one, they're unclean. You can't eat it. Cats and dogs don't even have hooves. They have paws. But the Lord made sure he covered all of that, man. He covered all of those dietary laws. You can't eat that shit. There's no way around that. But Jake's so damn destroyed for lack of knowledge. Let me grab it. Lucky. It's the book of Hosea. Oh shit. It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay, so they have a lack of knowledge, so that makes them destroyed, man. Our people are destroyed because they know not, and neither do they understand. Therefore, it's like dealing with special ed children, man, because they don't know. But it's not just that they don't know; they don't want to know. It says, "My people doth not know; they do not consider." As Scripture says. So they don't even consider what's right from wrong. They don't want to know. They believe that whatever they're doing in their mind is good. As long as they can do it, it's good to them. They get away with murder, adultery, all these things, and it's good. It seems good to them. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Alright, so you forgot the law, man. Jake's forgot the law. And you got the reprovers out here trying to bring you back and remind you of the laws. You don't want to know. You despise, you scoff, you mock. and you go back to eating your damn chicken. I told this one nigga, hey bro, you can't eat pork. Lord said you can't eat pork. You know, you continue doing shit like that, the Lord gonna kill you. He said, well, I guess I'm gonna die eating pork then. I continue to eat the shit in my face. And to this day wonders why I don't talk to him no more. You know, that shit was sick, man. You know, that was when I was first coming to the truth, and I was trying to bring those around me in the truth with me. You know, I was trying to bring my circle with me, because I had a circle back then, and that circle, after I came into the truth, I was the only one left in that circle, man, because this truth purges off all the impurities, and those niggas were impure, man, so they're not here no more. They're still in the world where everything is impure, where everything is darkness, where wickedness is accepted. You know, this book Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 17, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So you're going to eat fire, man. You're going to be consumed together, man. You know, throw hands on your hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. You're going to be getting burnt while there's paw prints in your stomach, man. You know? And I used to be ignorant too, man, so I know the feeling. I was watching that video and it made me cringe because I was the same way, you know? I was like, damn, some good-ass cat dog. I was, you know, coming out my own mouth and saying it. And that shit's just sinking into my stomach, man, because it's like you're willfully disobedient to the Lord. You're willfully going against the Lord's ways, and you take pleasure in it, you know? You take pleasure in it, man. You know, and the Lord says, Lord talk about those who take pleasure in going off against him. They're going to have to pay, man. You're going to get it the worst way, the dumb way, you know? Thinking shit sweet, eating what you want to eat. The Lord got something for you, man, you know? But that's all I want to get into real quick. A quick hit on this video. This nigga skinning this cat, man. This damn Moabite skinning this cat. Yeah, getting all the fur off of it, boiling his ass, about to boil his ass, man, and put him in your food. And Jake did a video with him and his, you know, retarded ass woman, ignorant ass woman. You know, the man ignorant, the woman gonna be ignorant also, man. And they just munching down on it, talking about, oh, some good cat, good dog, you know. Man, wait till there's no food left. Wait till there's no food left. These niggas gonna be eating roaches. But alright, man. HALALYAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Truly hope this quick was edifying to your occupant, not watching, and listening to truth and sincerity. Until next semester, I do say, Shalom.